What kind of tile can you put on the wall or shower? Do you have to seal tile? How much extra tile should I buy for my project? What thin set is the best for my tile application? How hard is it to maintain natural stone? You have questions, we have answers. Welcome to the Belk Tile Podcast. How to style the bathroom, the backyard, the kitchen. How to improve your home style with tiles to make your home absolutely beautiful. Welcome to the Belk Tile Podcast. Here's your host, Mike Belk.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Belk Tile Podcast. I'm Abby, and as always, I'm here with Mike.
Good morning, Abby. Hello, everyone.
Well, I thought we would do something different today, and I would lead off.
Oh, that sounds good to me. I will sit back and drink my coffee and follow your lead.
Okay, let's get this started. Today, we're diving into the tile patterns that are going to be everywhere in 2025. And honestly, Mike, I feel like this year is all about being bold, like really making a statement with your tile choices.
Yeah, absolutely, Abby. I mean, we've seen a shift over the last couple years, but 2025 is just, well, it's next level. Geometric patterns are huge right now. Hexagons, trellises, even some wild abstract motifs. It's not just about the shape either. It's the scale, the color, the way people are mixing and matching. It's a lot of personality packed into a backsplash or a bathroom wall.
Totally. And I love that maximalism is back. We're seeing oversized prints, Moroccan-inspired motifs, and mosaics that are just like unapologetically vibrant. I actually just wrapped up a kitchen project where we did a hexagon backsplash in emerald and gold. I'm not kidding, Mike. It took this super dated kitchen and made it the spot where everyone wants to hang out. It's a conversation starter for sure.
That's the thing, right? Tiles aren't just a background anymore. They're the main event. And you mentioned Moroccan motifs. Those are popping up everywhere, especially in bathrooms and entryways. I've even seen some checkerboard revivals, but with unexpected color combos, not just the classic black and white. It's like, if you want your space to have energy, now's the time to go for it.
And let's not forget the Art Deco influence. I'm seeing a lot of bold lines, rich contrasts, and those deep, sumptuous colors. It's got that vintage glam, but it feels fresh, not stuffy. I think people are just ready to have fun with their spaces again, you know?
Yeah, and I think the key is don't be afraid to mix things up. If you want to try a big pattern, maybe keep the rest of the room a little more neutral so the tile can really shine. Or if you're feeling adventurous, go all in with color block tiles. I mean, kitchens and entryways are perfect for that kind of drama.
Exactly. And if you're not sure where to start, just pick one wall or a backsplash. You don't have to commit to a whole room. Sometimes a little boldness goes a long way.
So speaking of bold, let's talk about texture. I feel like, Abby, we're seeing more and more people wanting that tactile, three-dimensional look. It's not just about color or pattern anymore. It's about how the tile feels, how it plays with light. Textured stone-look tiles, fluted and ribbed surfaces, even 3D sculptural effects are all over the place.
Yeah, and matte finishes in those organic, earthy hues are everywhere. People are moving away from the high-gloss, cool grays and leaning into warm terracottas, muted greens, and soft beiges. It's all about creating a calming, grounded vibe. And honestly, matte tiles are so forgiving. No glare, no smudges, just a really soft, sophisticated look.
I had a client recently who wanted to redo their living room, and we used these contoured, fluted porcelain tiles on one wall. The texture was subtle, but when we added the right lighting, it became the focal point of the whole space. The shadows, the depth, it was really something. And, you know, lighting is key with these kinds of tiles. If you want to highlight the texture, you got to plan for it.
Absolutely. And I love that sustainability is finally front and center. We're seeing recycled glass tiles, terrazzo with recycled content, even cork-infused ceramics. It's not just about being eco-friendly, though. These materials look and feel luxurious. You don't have to sacrifice style for sustainability anymore.
Yeah, and I think that's a big shift. People want their homes to reflect their values, but they also want them to look great. So you get these beautiful, durable tiles that are also good for the planet. Win-win, right?
Totally. And if you're thinking about using these new materials, just make sure you check with your installer about any special requirements. Some recycled glass tiles, for example, need a little extra care during installation, but it's worth it for the look and the peace of mind. All right, so let's shift gears a bit. Classic patterns, herringbone, chevron, hexagon, they're not going anywhere, but they're definitely getting a makeover. I'm seeing herringbone with oversized planks, chevron in bold colors, and hexagons in everything from tiny mosaics to huge, almost mural-like layouts. It's like the classics, but with a twist.
Yeah, and large format tiles are a big part of that. You get fewer grout lines, which makes the space feel bigger and more connected. I mean, we talked about this in our episode on shower floors, how the right pattern and scale can totally change the vibe of a room. Vertical installations are also trending, especially with subway tiles. It draws the eye up, makes ceilings feel higher, and just gives a modern edge.
Okay, Mike, I gotta ask, do you think it's time to retire the classic subway tile, or do you think those new proportions and artisan glazes keep it fresh?
Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, I'm a sucker for a good subway tile, but I get it. People want something new. I think as long as you're playing with scale, color, or finish, subway tiles can still be super stylish. But if you're just doing the same old white, maybe it's time to mix it up a bit.
Yeah, I'm with you. I love a classic, but I think the key is to make it your own. Try a vertical stack, go for a handmade look, or pick a bold color. And honestly, with all the artisan glazes out there now, even a simple subway tile can feel totally new.
And don't forget, these patterns aren't just for walls. Floors, fireplace surrounds, even outdoor patios, there's so much you can do. It's all about finding the right balance between timeless and trendy.
Exactly. And if you're not sure, just start with a small area like a powder room or a backsplash. You can always go bigger once you see how much you love it.
Now let's talk about how all these patterns and textures actually come together. Installation is getting a lot more precise these days. Laser-guided layout tools, new adhesives that cut down on install time, all that good stuff. It's not just about the tile you pick, it's how you put it in. And as we've said before, even the best tile can look bad if it's not installed right.
For sure, and color is a huge part of the story for 2025. We're seeing earthy tones, think terracotta, honey, muted greens, paired with soft pastels, and even some metallics. It's all about layering colors for a dynamic but still cohesive look. I love using metallic accents with matte tiles for a little extra pop. And don't be afraid to mix in a pastel or two, especially in bathrooms or bedrooms where you want a calming vibe.
Yeah, and if you're a homeowner or a designer listening, my best advice is to plan ahead. Get samples, lay them out in your space, and see how they look in different lighting. Don't just go off a photo or a showroom display. And if you're trying something new, like a 3D tile or a bold color, test a small area first. It's way easier to make changes before everything's set in stone, literally.
And don't forget about grout. Contrasting grout can really highlight a pattern, but if you want a more seamless look, go for something that blends. And like we said in our last episode, proper prep and installation are everything. If you're not confident, bring in a pro. It's worth it for the peace of mind.
Absolutely. And that's a wrap for today's episode. We hope you're feeling inspired to try some of these trends in your own space. There's a lot to play with, and we'll be back soon with more ideas and tips. Abby, always a pleasure chatting tile with you.
Same to you, Mike. Thanks everyone for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and let us know what tile trends you're loving this year. We'll catch you next time on the Belk Tile Podcast. Bye, Mike.
Bye, Abby. Take care, everyone.
You've been listening to the Belk Tile Podcast. When it comes to creating a beautiful home using tile, this is the podcast for products, design ideas, and tips. We hope you got some useful, practical information from this show, and we'll be back soon. But in the meantime, reach out. The website is www.belktile.com. Our store phone number is 614-543-8334. Find us on Facebook and Twitter at Belk Tile and on Instagram at Belk Tiles. Make sure to leave a rating and review. And if you have questions or comments, reach out. And we'll talk about it on the next show. Till next time.